Hey there everybody, welcome back to the shop. Got a quick fix here for you. Do your headlights on your car seem a bit foggy, hazy? It's keeping the beam of light from actually being the best it can be? Well, if that's the case, don't consider going out and buying yourself new headlights. What I'm referring to is the plastic on the front of the headlights. Remember a day when they used to make headlights out of glass? Those were the days. Those were the easy days. But now, here's the problem. Here's what I'm referring to. Check out this headlight. Look how foggy and how distorted that plastic looks. All due to oxidation and the sun's UV causing the plastic to turn a little bit yellow. Definitely not a happy headlight. But I'm going to show you how to go from that to this in about 15 minutes worth of work. Look at that. It's so simple. So you're going to want to grab a few things here. First is going to be your trusty drill. Cordless or corded, it does not matter. Then you're going to go get one of these buffing pads that has the bit on it that can go in your drill. So, nice size buffing pad. I got a pack here from Home Depot. Looks like this. Has a few different sizes, but I'm using the largest size. Then you're going to get yourself some of this stuff. This is Mother's Mag Aluminum Polish. This stuff makes it so simple. There's a lot of videos out there that show that you need to actually take sandpaper and wet sand the headlight, starting with more coarse, more fine, more fine, more fine, more fine, until it's a smooth finish. I tell you what, that's a lot of steps, and you have to keep water drizzled on the headlight as you're sanding it to keep those scratches from really digging in. But I tell you what, this Mother stuff, 15 minutes is all it took. And then once you're all finished, you're going to want to get yourself some protectant. Now this is UV protectant. Think of a dashboard cleaner that they have out there, a very familiar dashboard cleaner. This is the cheapo brand, which is perfectly fine because all I'm doing is I'm using it on these headlights. But you're going to use this to protect those headlights after you've done the polishing from UV. And this one specifically says UV protection for plastics. So here we are at the headlight that needs to have the polish done. I'm going to grab some of this Mother's goop. Put a little bit on my finger here. And just kind of work it around until the surface is covered. So that's going to take a little bit here, especially with me holding the camera. So I'm going to cut away and let you see how it looks when the goop has been applied. Putting it on like I'm frosting a cake. Alright, that headlight looks as though it is covered. Now you don't need to worry so much about your paint. If you feel the need to use some painter's tape and tape around your headlight, you can do that. Just try not to use the buffer directly on the paint if you can avoid it at all costs. But the grit is not so fine that it will damage your paint, so no worries on that. Alright, now comes the time to grab your buffing drill and just have at it. Well, now that the buffing is done, I'm going to take a rag here. I'm just going to kind of wipe away in one direction. Wow, what a difference. Look at that. How clean and clear that is. Now, don't be disappointed if after your first go, you still see a little bit of fog and a little bit of haze. You just go back again with another coating and repeat the process. But I mean, already, look at that difference. Nothing like how it was when I started. All right, grab a little bit more here. Put in the parts of the headlight that are still a little rough, like so. And we will buff that out again. Alright, the last step you'll want to do is you want to come over and grab that UV protectant spray that I told you about a little earlier. You're going to put that on your headlights. Now, this is the rag that was used. Look at all that disgusting that came off those headlights. I'm not going to use that rag for this spray. I'm going to grab myself a clean rag here, so I'm not putting filth back on the headlights here. So we'll give it a good spray here. And if you want, you can also come over here and spray a little bit there. And you'll just use your rag and basically buff the light a little bit to get the protection on the plastic. Alright, you got that headlight completely covered and coated with that protectant. You are done. I'm not kidding. It took me about 15 minutes a headlight to go from dingy to bright. Now I know they sell those kits in the store where you can, for like 16 bucks, get those restoration kits. I have never had any luck with those things. So that polish that I showed you was about $4. The spray was $2. That drill bit, you can pick one of those kits up for about $9. 30 minutes, you got brand new headlights. So my advice to you, if you got dingy, disgusting headlights, try this method. It's going to work great for you. And to remind you, this is what it was, and this is what it is. All right, folks, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little tip, and have yourself a good one.